I say, Dzhokhar, if you're alive, turn yourself in and ask for forgiveness from the victims, from the injured, and from those who left. Ask forgiveness from these people.
The astonishing revelation surfaced on the internet in the last week, concerning the connection of the Tsarnaev family with the CIA, seems to be the smoking gun evidence eliminating any doubts that the bomb attacks at the Boston Marathon was an inside job sanctioned by the US government. A new discovery that exposes the marriage of the suspect's uncle, Ruslan Tsarnaev, with Samantha Ankara Fuller, daughter of Graham Fuller, former vice chair of the US National Intelligence Council, former CIA station chief in Kabul, and expert in Islamic extremism, and definitely blows the farce of the US government wide open. Irrefutable evidence that the Tsarnaev brothers were hired by intelligence agencies to perform a role at the Boston Marathon, and ended up framed by their handlers. The sinister ties of Ruslan Tsarnaev with CIA go way beyond his former marriage with Samantha Fuller. He also has a long story with government contractors of oil and gas exploration in Central Asia, such as Big Sky Energy Corporation, Golden Eagle Partners and Halliburton, which has deep ties with military contractors such as Blackwater. He also has a history with the United States Agency for International Development, a CIA front for overseas activities, what puts him right in the middle of a clusterfuck of espionage and black operations that certainly include financing, training, and supplying of foreign mercenaries that serve various occult agendas of the US government, including false flag terrorist attacks, both inside the United States and foreign countries. His profile makes him the most obvious candidate for direct involvement in the recruiting of his nephews by the US intelligence community.
I'm left alone to deal with this matter.
The uncle of bombing suspect number 1, Tamerlan Tsarnaev, now in Worcester, Mass, as the controversy over where to bury the 26-year-old grows.
Tamerlan Tsarnaev has no other place to be buried. And there's no other place who would accept his body. And the reasoning to it would be that he lived in America, he grew up here, and last 10 years.
The amount of overwhelming evidence pointing out to an inside job of the US government and military contractors in Boston keep getting bigger and bigger and very hard to ignore. But as long as most Americans feel more comfortable with shenanigans of Muslim terrorist threats and live in complete denial regarding domestic conspiracy and occult agendas of secret societies, and the Zionist mainstream media outlets make sure of keeping the official version of the facts in evidence, the truth remains buried in the underground, limited to conspiracy forums and the alternative media on the internet.
early Sunday afternoon, the only family member so far to do so.
These are my friends who feel for me, and I felt comfortable to bring, because I do understand no one wants to associate their names with such evil events.